Hi guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Welcome to What's on my pedalboard number 3, the video series where I build a pedalboard with the pedals that you can also suggest me with the comment down below. And I create a song with a mood that I have in mind, different genres. Basically, if you are a member of my YouTube channel, you can download all the stems of the backing tracks, basically. The drums, separated bass, solos and guitars. You can make your practice on my drum and bass that I've developed. And remember, you can suggest me the pedal that you want that I try out to make a video building, of course, a pedalboard. And this video is different than the previous two. So this third video has been done in partnership with, it's my friend Omar Majorano. Is a drummer, as you can see on the video, drummer from Turin. He basically recorded the drum for me for this song, so I really appreciate it. I link also down below if you need maybe some recorded drums for your production. You can ask to Omar Majorano. So what you can see here is a Pedaltrain pedalboard. Today I've used the Classic Junior version. As you can see, I have how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pedal and 1 routing pedal. Today the routing is a bit difficult, is a bit tricky, so pay attention on all the explanation. So what I've used for this video, for this sound, have you listened? The sound is really vintage sound, but with more modern aggressivity, let me say. So the first pedal that I used and the first pedal from the routing is this Flattley Wah pedal. It's an amazing wah pedal, and the difference between this and the other kind of crybaby, let me say, wah pedal is that this is super smooth pedal. I think this is the smoother wah pedal I ever try out. Then from the wah pedal I'm going to the equalizer. This is the MXR 10-band equalizer. It's very old pedal. There is now the updated version, which is gray, but it's the same pedal basically. So this is really useful to me to shape my DI sound. And why this? Because the main sound of the overall song comes from the Medici. This is the heart of my pedalboard. This is by Dophix, an Italian brand of pedals. This is the Medici and this is a fuzz. So it's a double fuzz. It's fuzz with even more fuzz, as you can see here. And without the Q in front of, I feel that the sound is too much engulfed like normal fuzz, and I don't want that specific response. So as you can listen with the fuzz, so I really like the texture, but as you can listen on the low frequencies, it's really engulfed. That's why I always put in front my EQ. Yeah, so that's why I used the EQ in front of my pedalboard, and specifically in front of the fuzz. Then from the fuzz pedal I'm going to the phaser, and as you can see, this is from the All Pedals brand. This is a really cool phaser because basically, as you can see here, from the different kind of shape that you can see on the waveforms, you can get whatever kind of phaser tone you want. It's the most versatile phaser I know. I already reviewed each of these pedals, so if you're interested of a specific review, you can go and check on my channel. Let me show you the phaser, the sound of the phaser. With very clean sound, this is very gentle, and it's the setting that I've used in the song. Okay, and these are all the pedal that goes in front of my amplifier. Which amplifier? Well, you can see there. I've used the Super Statement amplifier, and as you can see, I'm also using the Torpedo Captor X to lower the volume, but the Torpedo Captor X is also very important for the routing, because, pay attention, this Supro has a FX loop, and in the FX loop I placed the Surfybear reverb, the reverb with spring, very cool spring color. So as you can see here, I have this routing, 1, 2, 3, and 4 pedal in series go directly here where is written amp, and from the yellow I'm going to my amplifier in front of. Send return here is connected my Surfybear reverb, and then all the output of the amplifier goes to my Torpedo Captor X. So I'm not using real cabinet, I'm using impulse responses. From the impulse responses, since I have two left and right output from the Torpedo Captor X, from one output I'm going directly to my audio interface, and I'm using the Orion Studio Synergy Core, and I'm recording. And this is what you can listen from the center position of my pedalboard. Engaging also the reverb. Okay, but then from the other output of the Torpedo Captor X, I'm returning here. It is not written anything, this is the return, and I'm going to this one. This is the Walrus Audio M1. It's basically the Mako series, and here I've used different presets, and I'll let you listen. But the most important thing, why I did this routing, because I wanted to use this in stereo. And as you can see, the output is stereo, and I'm going then to my audio interface. So in mono, I have all these pedal with the Surfybear in the send return of my amplifier, but anyway, from the amplifier, I'm going to Torpedo and to the audio interface, which is always mono. From the Torpedo, one side, I'm sending here to the M1, and I'm going out with the stereo. And that's the effect that I used. Let me engage it, and now let's listen. For example, I placed 3 different presets. This is the first one. This is a chorus. This is a Leslie in stereo, very, very fast. And I've used these presets, I'll show you in a moment in which part of my song. Another preset. Or I can go here. This is very strange. You can listen to the ping pong effect with a pattern. Okay, let's go back. So this is the routing of my pedalboard. A bit complicated today, but not impossible. And all this sound, all the song has been done featuring this lovely guitar. This is a Yamaha Revstar, let me read, RSP20X version, limited edition because there is only in this color. And the cool thing about this guitar is that you have this push-pull that is basically creating a focus on the mid frequencies. This is really cool for solos. I already reviewed also this guitar, so here in the corner, if you're interested, you can see the review. So the song starts, of course, with the drums, but then starts really, really hard, and there are mainly 3 guitars. So the first main guitar is basically a rhythmic guitar that is made using a fuzz, and also the even more fuzz to push really, really hard, and with also the phaser. So this is the sound. But if I remember well, I've used the setting of the Surfybear with shorter. Yes, and basically one note. Okay, this is the key. This is a very cool effect that you can create with your neck. Pay attention to not press too much. Also, this is not my guitar, so I have to not press too much because I have to return this guitar. Anyway, this is the effect that create a sort of chorus effect because the two different guitars plays in different pitch, basically, so you cannot be a robot. And the main guitar is just a bit lower in saturation, without any phaser, but very, very long reverb, and its play is making basically this sound. Okay, so this is the first part, really, really cool effect. I really like the mood of the song. It reminds me just a bit the Greta Van Fleet, but more aggressive. So, really, really cool. The second part is really, really aggressive. And it's the main aggressive part, let me say, with all the rhythm engaged, no any reverb, no any effect. So this is the sound. Very, very simple. Just a bit lower saturation. So this pedal is very, very versatile. As you can listen from really aggressive fuzz to very gentle and really smooth saturation, in my opinion. And coupled with the spring reverb is really, really cool, this pedal. And here there is also a really clean part that is coming through the song, and it features, of course, the wah pedal. So the sound is this one with the microdose, very clean sound here. Okay, but if I remember well, there is also some sort of, yes, maybe this one, maybe the Leslie. Let's engage the wah, and this is basically the pattern that I've recorded. So this is a very cool effect, in my opinion. Then here starts the main rhythm and the main solos. So the rhythm is very, very simple. I've used basically the same settings, if I remember well, of the only even more fuzz, no any other kind of effect, very short reverb, and of course no any wah. So this is the rhythm sound that there is for the solo, okay? So the background. If I remember well. And then here there is a solo. The solo, I made the solo basically with an improvisation, so I don't remember very well the solo. I remember some sort of passages, but it was really an improvisation. So for the solo, of course, I've used the fuzz, all the fuzz, and of course also the Surfybear with very, very long reverb. I'd also used here the effects, but was very, very low in volume in post. Yes, it was a chorus, but very, very long in post. So I don't remember very well the solo, but I tried. And then the last part, of course, only the riff side. And here is a part with the slider. This is a thimble slide in brass, and it sounds like this. Okay guys, remember that if you're interested to purchase something that I showed here, you have the link in the description of all the pedal and pedalboard. And remember that all the pedalboard has been powered with the canvas power, which you can see here by Walrus Audio. Remember that if you want to download all the kind of backing track and also the stamps, you have to be member of my YouTube channel. Again, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.